Hello students. In this question, which was there in NEET 2023 and is from chemical equilibria, or better to say ionic equilibria. In this question, they are asking you which will act as Lewis acid. See what Lewis acids are. Lewis acids are those species which are electron deficient. What's the meaning of electron deficient? Electron deficient, since it is so, will be electron loving in nature, or you can say electrophilic in nature, or you can say incomplete octet will be there, or in other words you can say lone pair of electron will not be there. Lone pair of electron will not be there. Now see, in this question, what first option they have given? They have given BF3 as first option. Sorry. What BF3 is? In BF3, boron is having 3 unpaired electrons, and each fluorine atom will be having 1 unpaired electron. Total, each fluorine atom will be having 7, out of which 6 will be paired and 1 will be unpaired. In this way, 3 fluorine atoms will be having 3 unpaired electrons and will overlap 1 unpaired electron of boron to get paired. In this way, all the 3 unpaired electrons of boron will be overlapped by 3 fluorine atoms, each having 1 unpaired electron. See here, this unpaired electron of fluorine will overlap this one. This will overlap this one. This unpaired electron will overlap this one. In this way, all the 3 unpaired electrons of boron will get paired. And what you will get? You will get BF3. See, in this BF3, this boron is having 2, 4, and 6 electrons. Its octet is incomplete. It's is electron deficient. It is electrophilic in nature. It is not having any lone pair. So is Lewis acid. What about NH3? See NH3. NH3 is having 5 electrons, out of which 1 lone pair and 3 unpaired electrons will be there. 3 hydrogen atom. Each will be having 1 unpaired electron, will overlap these 3 unpaired electrons of nitrogen. In this way, all the 3 unpaired electrons of nitrogen will, as well as hydrogen, will get paired. And see here, this nitrogen is having 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. 8 electrons are there. Out of these 8 electrons, 1 lone pair is also there. So it's a Lewis base. It's not Lewis acid. It's a Lewis base. And since it is electron rich, lone pair of electron is there, so it will be nucleophilic in nature. So it's a nucleophile. Now see what next is OH minus. See, oxygen is having 6 electrons, out of which 2 will be unpaired, and these 2 will be lone pairs. 1 hydrogen will be having 1 unpaired electron. In this way, 1 unpaired electron of hydrogen will overlap this 1 unpaired electron of oxygen. In this way, it will get paired. Both this unpaired electron of oxygen as well as this unpaired electron of hydrogen will get paired. Now see, what about this C, this O? This O is having 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 electron. 1 negative charge is there now. What does it mean? It will be taking 1 electron. So will be having completely filled. This O will be having completely filled octet. Since in this O, 2 lone pair of electrons are there, so this is also having 8 electrons. It is having lone pairs. It is nucleophilic in nature, and it's a Lewis base. So this is also not Lewis acid. What about the H2O? H2O, again the same one as it was in OH. This oxygen is having 2 unpaired and 2 lone pairs. two hydrogen atoms will be having two unpaired electrons, one hydrogen atom here and one hydrogen atom here. These two unpaired electrons of hydrogen will overlap these two unpaired electrons of oxygen. In this way, unpaired electrons of hydrogen will get paired, and now this unpaired electron of oxygen will overlap this unpaired electron of hydrogen. This unpaired electron of oxygen will overlap this unpaired electron of hydrogen, and in this way, this O will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So it is also electron-rich Lewis base, or you can say nucleophile or electron-rich. Already I have written, and Lewis base, and 8 electrons are there. So see, what Lewis acids are? Electron deficient, means their octet will be incomplete, will not be having any lone pair of electrons, will always be electrophilic in nature. What about the Lewis bases? Lewis bases will always be electron rich, will be having completely filled octet, will be having lone pair of electron, and will always be nucleophilic in nature. So like this, we'll do this question. Thank you very much.